I think so. That's all you guys' shots?
I thought that was perfect.
All right, I think that's a good inning.
Wow,
all right,
she's
Knock.
really getting into this. Wow, great distraction.
That's
really
good
buying
stuff,
it.
Knock. All right, Knocker. Let's get back to it here. I was going to play the shot song real quick here, and here we go.
You didn't get a bottle of Malort for any of this.
You're happy about that?
Oh, no, don't even. Oh, my God.
Malort challenge?
No,
Have
just
you tasted
don't.
that?
Yeah, no, that
It's
sounds
so
terrible.
bad. It's so
sounds
terrible. It's
Do you know
so
what that is,
terrible.
Dan? No. Malort. Okay. Josh has tried this on Heidi and Frank. They do the Malort challenge. Malort is some god-awful, awful liquor that it just tastes. What does it taste like, Josh?
It tastes like a used condom with a little bit of butthole.
How would you know
Seriously.
what a used condom tastes like?
Actually, I rephrased that statement.
That this Irish guy during Prohibition, right? This was his liquor. It tasted horrible. Nobody else wants. I'll have all that I want. So it's just horrid, just unbelievably horrid. We're gonna have to do it, Josh.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get Kramer because apparently that's just exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like dirty socks, acid, a used condom.
Yeah, it tastes pretty damn bad.
I mean, I think we've done the jelly beans challenge, so I think we're preparing. Like,
Right,
we gotta keep
stepping
setting
up,
up.
right?
That's so true.
I'm sorry. So, who exactly identified the flavors in there?
I think that was Smeeze.
Yeah, we won't go there. Let's move on. All right, here we go. Let's get to our
How do we know? Right? How do we know?
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right, guys, we got championship weekend. 2 big games on Sunday. Coming down, who will be our Super Bowl contenders? Find out this weekend in 2 great games, Knocker. Finally, I think these games are going to be fantastic this weekend. Let's get into the first one here. We're going to go over the spreads. We're going to go over the over-unders. Get your guys' thoughts here as we run through, Knock. I'll put a little fitty in the back here for the weekend. You know what I'm talking about. Let me get it up a little bit for you. There you go. All right, Knocker, first up here on the slate. Sunday, the first game. I believe this game's going to be at noon, so a little different time here, but here we go.
Packers versus Falcons.
Packers versus the Falcons here, Knocker. Obviously, we talked about what happened last week. Great win by Aaron Rodgers. In the last seconds of the game, it seems like he's been doing that every single week. Now on the road against the Falcons team, who now has a playoff game under their belt. The rust is off, Knocker, that we saw with the Cowboys in that first half against the Packers. We saw what the Cowboys did in that second half. A completely different team. Kind of shut down the Packers here, Knock. Packers on the road. The spread in this game in Vegas opened up at 4. Pretty much stayed around that. It's about 4.5 at most sports books, favoring the Falcons at 4.5, Knock, with the over-under sitting at a very high 61 points for this sucker. I've not seen a number that high for an over-under in a while.
In an NFC Championship game?
What are your thoughts here? I'll take my pick after yours.
Wow. This is very, very, very difficult to pick. How do you pick against Aaron Rodgers right now? But the Falcons seem, like you said, this seemed to be a little bit different attitude. Last game in the Georgia Dome. You got everything going for
Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, you got Coleman, Freeman, running back. You got some defensive players.
Again, I just said.
But you got Aaron Rodgers.
Again, I just said that in games like this, you pick the pedigree. And you always want to see the new blood, but the pedigree always seems to come out on top on something like this. So, that being said, I just love Drunk Falcon, so I'm gonna fly with this.
You gonna go flying with Drunk out? Give me a score here. What do you like?
38-35.
38-35. So it does go over the over,
yes, it does.
But they don't cover the spread. You stay away from that.
30. I don't like that spread.
You don't like that spread at all?
And if it was me, I'd back that ass up and bet the Packers on the money line.
Oh wow! Look, Jesus, didn't Knock. God, you can't do that.
Back that ass up.
Right.
All right.
No, I'm gonna go with the Falcons, man. I really think that they've been playing very well the last half of the year. I just got some sort of scheme.
All right. Well, I'm glad we got Dan in here because Dan's a degenerate, just like all of us gamblers over
Right?
here.
Absolutely.
So, Dan, what are your thoughts here on this game with the over/under and the spread? Who do you like, Atlanta, Green Bay?
I think this. Okay, I always pull for Green Bay, but I got to tell you, watching the Falcons, the thing that gets me right now is Ryan delivered to, 8, 9 guys in the last game?
Yeah.
He's spreading around.
Yeah, he's spreading the ball around, yes.
Okay. Very tough, and it's easier to find a hole in the defense somewhere, and I'm really thinking that if I'm betting this game, I'm going to take the Falcons.
Take the Falcons to cover that. What about the over-unders? That's a high, 61, man. You don't see that number in the NFL. I've seen a 51, 52, maybe.
And I think I'd have to go with the over.
The over on it stuff, man, it's going to be just a shootout, man.
Because it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, so you're going to go. Well, give me a score. Give me a final score. What do you think? Knocker, what'd you have? 38-35?
38-35.
Okay.
42.
42, I like it, man. 42, somewhere in the low 30s for somewhere around there.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got, Cam? What are your thoughts here?
I think the underrated thing that is not being talked about as much in this game is the Packers shut down the Cowboys running last week. I think Atlanta...
Well, Zeke got a little over 100, but still, yes, for the most part, they
but
did.
that was in the second half.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
The key for the Falcons this week is going to be controlling the clock because we know they can pass down the field. It's going to be controlling the clock with Freeman and Coleman to not give Rodgers so many possessions.
What Dallas could not do in the first half.
Exactly, which is why I think that the Packers ended up being that was the key to them winning. So I'm going to take the Packers with the money line and the over, and I think the Packers come out victorious 37-30.
Okay,
Wow.
all right, not bad. I like coming into the game, Knock. I'm kind of with you and Dan here. I think, Aaron Rodgers, hottest quarterback in football. Not going to have Jordy Nelson again. I think they caught Dallas by surprise in that first half. Obviously, it's indicative of what the score was in the second half, which is why I think that now the Falcons they've got that out of their system. You saw in that game against the Seahawks. Seahawks went down right first drive and scored a touchdown. You saw the rust on them, but they were able to overcome it, unlike the Cowboys. Into this game, I like you said, Knocker, you've got the aspect of the last game at home here. I think that's huge. I think that's going to play a big part in the crowd being amped up. And this is a different crowd than the rich Dallas Cowboys crowd. This is Atlanta. Not to say there's anything wrong with living in Atlanta, but you got a little bit more of your rowdy fans there going to be going to the game. I think it's going to be loud, a lot louder in that dome than it was in the Cowboy Stadium. Like Dan was mentioning, I think their weapons across the field they're going to put up 40. I really think that the Green Bay Packers secondary is horrible. Besides HaHa Clinton-Dix, they really don't have anybody in that secondary. And I think that, like Dan was saying, I think they go into those low 40s. I really do think they get to that 42 number right around there. I think that the Packers get to like that 31, 30, 33, 34 area. But I like the Falcons to beat them by a touchdown, beat them by that spread. I think Aaron Rodgers, he can only do how much more can he do? They've got a number 88 running back. We haven't seen that since the 40s.
Yeah.
When quarterbacks were 57 and crap like that. You know what I'm saying though? Their running back is an 88. It's just. I know Aaron Rodgers is fantastic. I praised him last 2 weeks being the best quarterback I've ever seen, but I think this is the Falcons year. I think they've got the most well-rounded team, and I like them to take down the Falcons, like Dan said, about 42-31, somewhere right around there. I like the over as well. So
Now, you were in Dallas. Does that place get loud? Is it too big to get loud?
it does get loud, but like I said, there's so much money, and there's guys in there that aren't there to be loud. They're there for the ambiance of the stadium, to be with their side chick.
All the real fans are up in the upper bowl.
Yeah, I really for
like
me
a Kings game.
Yeah, no, kinda. It's almost like a Staples Center game in a way where, you've got your rowdy fans, but they're so far up top because they can't afford the bottom seats that I just don't think that the home crowd is like the Seattle or like the Atlanta teams where you're going to get more of those rowdy fans all around. But I like Atlanta. So we've got 3 Atlanta Falcons, and you're on the lone Packers here, Cam.
Discount double check.
All right. Yeah, whatever. All right, B-Knock.
Plus, Atlanta's stock went up by saying that they got more hookers running around right now. I mean, there's
I know,
stock went
right?
up.
Blackout already put it out
Yeah,
there.
I
you know?
think it's just
it's a given
Which
already.
is-
I think Blackout pimping on the side. He's
Yeah.
trying to drum up some.
that's
I
gonna
know,
be
right?
You know
that is
what?
gonna be a crazy game though.
It is.
Concerns me that Julio Jones sat out practice on Tuesday or Wednesday. Maybe it was because of the hookers.
Oh,
Maybe,
it could
no.
be. All right, now
He's
can we
getting
get
that
back?
penicillin workup.
Gonna go over this great Pittsburgh New England game we're gonna get here. We'll go over the spreads again, get over our winners, and I want to get to our hot takes. A lot of stuff going around the world of sports. LeBronski, Flopski, we got CP3 going down for the Clippers. A-Rod, some Tebow news, Dana White, Anderson Silva wants to fight the dwarf, Conor McGregor. Is this ever gonna happen, Knocker? I'm just sick of hearing it at this point.
You know what? That martial arts stuff is starting to turn into wrestling.
Knocker. That's a great point. I want to bring that up later, show, because for me, I feel the same way. All right, guys, we'll be back right after this.
We all mine. Yeah. Come on.